Biz Show. In over 175 countries, all the ships at sea. You can hear us on the American Forces Radio Network. As always, shout out brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces. Shout out to the Day Trader Trio. Love them. Back here at the bar, it's Costa, Mary Godwin, and Sully.
There we go.
Hey.
I think they're just getting ready to get out of here. I think,
Friday.
They're not, no more, we're not having trailing endings.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Yeah. U-Hauls are backed up to the loading dock.
That's it, yeah. Well,
Pretty much.
I don't think they're moving. I just think
Oh, okay.
Hey, Corey Perlman's here, right?
Corey Perlman, social media keynote speaker. He's owner of Impact Social Media Incorporated. Find him, CoreyPerlman.com, ImpactSocialMedia.com. Corey, as always, good to see you. Happy Easter week. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to talk to you guys again. Happy Easter weekend.
Hey, this is really interesting. I'm going to tell this story because I think I can tell this story. We have a guy by the name of Dickie Barrett, who was the lead singer and the main writer for Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, on tour with us in our band one of the things that happened along the way, because it was my idea to bring him on, our idea to let's see, and of course there was a little bit of reluctance because they hadn't been together for a while, and so on and so forth. And something happened along the way where he rediscovered, not to suggest that he'd forgotten, but I think that it plowed him right in the face, that he had really good brand equity. And I think what was important here is at the same time of him having good brand equity as the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, his social equity, brand equity, was probably meh.
It tanked, to be honest.
And when you start bringing up things like social media is just a hobby, you realize it ain't just a hobby. And when you consider that situation and social commerce, as you put it, it's time to realize that you're leaving money on the table if you're not paying attention to this. And maybe the money on the table you're leaving is just time. And maybe it's just it's opportunity. Because and I think he saved it in the nick of time, or is currently saving it in the nick of time.
Well, there's two separate things I would say, because part of
I think it is.
I don't know if you know this deal, Corey, but he said some personal thoughts on vaxxing, let's say, that took off in the world of, at a time when that's what people talked about. So that is following him now. But, get over it. I mean, some people are just saying, get over it, love him for his music. But he crossed that line because he was a brand, like you were saying, and a musician and had an outlet. But then he was bringing his personal life into it. And so it kind of is getting him into a little trouble. And he's trying to eke his way out now. And he's doing a good job, I think.
And when I see that, because of social media, is it easier to eke his way out of it, or is it more difficult to eke his way out of it now? Because, all eyeballs on. All screens are on.
I'll just say that, I always advise people to make a conscious decision on whether or not, if they want to stand for something, just know what could possibly happen. And that's exactly what can happen. A fallout can happen. But if he's that, proud of that topic that he wants to talk about, then albeit. But don't go in there blindsided and assume, or blindfolded and assume that, people won't disagree with you if you take a stand.
It's interesting. It reminds me of the person who, one of my daughters had a food allergy to something. Let's just call it apples. And the doctor said, you can eat apples, just be prepared for the consequences.
Right.
You can do it. Just know what's, you can yell,
public opinion.
You can yell fire in a crowded theater, but
exactly.
It's freedom of speech, but there's something coming. Hey, talk about social commerce. It's shopping built directly into social platforms. And boy, am I a sucker. I am now to the point where I go in and I do a Amazon search of stars. I do a perplexity search of reliability. Because I don't believe that. I think what are they called when you rate things, or you
consumer reports?
I think the reports are a little bit bought and paid for. We're suckers for that stuff, man. It works.
It works. I mean, I wanted to show you guys.
Are these all the things you purchased?
These are all the things in the last week I've purchased off of just scrolling Instagram.
Do you know what it used to be? Remember, Corey, when they had the SoloFlex gym on TV?
Yes. And the infomercials?
And what was the Chuck Norris thing? And we all had one in the garage. It was the greatest clothes hanger I ever had. Most expensive clothes hanger I ever had.
Yes, it's amazing. I mean, guys, let me just tell you that this market boom on buying on social platforms is not coming, it's here. It's a $100 billion market in the US, it's a $2 trillion market worldwide, and it's supposed to be 30 trillion in 2030. So it's crazy, and I never thought in my lifetime that something would be easier than Amazon. But buying off of TikTok or Instagram is actually easier than Amazon.
I always go to external browser to save them. So now I don't just do it on the spot. So I'll click on the thing, and then I'll say, take me to external browser. It'll take the page to external, and I'll just save it for later.
I still do
That's smart.
screenshots. Like, if I know I'm busy, I'm like,
You should go back to it. There's a save button, Mike.
You still do HTTP : www. I mean, when the next time person says www, I'm going to hang myself.
Well, you
They
see
follow
commercials.
you.
Yeah.
But if you spend even 2 seconds longer than normal I did it on Bubs Collagen. Now every single platform I'm on, I'm followed by Bubs until I buy that damn protein powder.
By the way, thanks, Mary, because now me and Mike can have freaking
the whole
Bubs on our
studio's
phones
gonna
now.
have it. Yeah.
And Mary, just remember that save button you mentioned is also the reason it's following you around.
Yes, true. But I mean, that's how I find it if I don't want to buy it in a minute. But this is what I want to say is, like you mentioned, because I think I've been suckered before into buying something that was a brand name and then it wasn't, and it was through.
Or the other thing, Mary, you'll see an ad on there, but it's not necessarily new. And I'm thinking, I never saw this. This must be brand new. And you go back there, and the ratings are from 2020.
Right. So, I mean, what are the best practices for buying that stuff?
You have to be super careful. I mean, I saw one recently that was completely AI generated. And what the people will tell you, like just as an example, like with Joe Rogan or Gary Brecka is a doctor or a person who sells a lot of supplements. If it's not on their site, don't trust it. That's the number one thing I can say.
So it's interesting because they don't do a very good job of lip syncing.
No.
But a lot of times you're just seeing Joe Rogan or, let's say, Matthew McConaughey or Angelina Jolie just talking with a message, AI-generated voice coming out of it. And I think
Correct.
I mean, which is, I think...
I've seen that a lot, actually.
I mean, is there going to be a mandate, a regulatory mandate from the Federal Trade Commission or something here, or even globally? I mean, my gosh, the internet's worldwide.
FCC, maybe?
How can there not be? I would just hope that with TikTok, coming U.S. soil now, that there will be some more regulations so that people like myself don't get duped with these products. And these people are not actually endorsing these products, which is absolutely scary and should be against the law. So,
Corey, what should business owners who don't have this going for them yet, what should they do?
Yeah, just a couple quick things. Definitely pay attention to TikTok. I mean, I'm not the biggest TikTok guy, but the fastest growing market is 30 to 55 right now, especially for shopping. So if you've got an e-commerce product of any kind, you can set up a TikTok shop in 48 hours. If Instagram's your platform, same thing. You don't have to set up anything else. You can do it directly on the platform. And in 72 hours, you can be off and running with your shop.
YouTube, you can too, I think, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you want to make it so easy. And the bottom line is, Mary, just like I said last week, don't make them go anywhere else.
Yeah,
keep them on the social platforms.
Keep them there.
I need a Corey t-shirt. I'm just saying that.
Corey, do you have one?
I'll bring it with me in December.
Perfect.
I'll see you guys.
Corey Perlman, social media keynote speaker, owner of Impact Social Media Incorporated. CoreyPerlman.com, ImpactSocialMedia.com. All right, keep it here. Big Biz Show. We're back right after this.